I confirm to the nation that this agreement was signed on 8th of May 2022, and therefore what you'll see here shortly is just a ceremonial disc of that agreement, but it was signed on 8th May 2022 in accordance with the deadline set under the law. That although the window for pre-election coalitions was closed on Sunday, the legal window for post-election coalition is open. And in fact, enter those agreements, they can be entered now with the post-election in mind. And therefore, we call upon all those political parties out there who feel oppressed, who feel cajoled, who feel shortchanged, blackmailed, and conned, that we are willing and available 24/7, effective now, to sign post-election coalitions with as many of you as possible. Karibuni sana. Finally, I also want to confirm to the nation that this agreement is free of any legal encumbrances, because PAA moved to court, and as we speak, the court has frozen and temporarily suspended the attempted illegal and forceful joinder of PAA to the Azimio group, pending the final determination of this matter. So there are no legal encumbrances as we speak. I want to assure our members and our opponents is pending final determination, which has been filed by PAA and their members, is so lethal. In fact, I foresee that that case will bring down the other group just as BBI collapsed. But let us wait and see. But I can tell you without fear of contradiction, the days of those who have obtained the consent of others through threats, intimidation, malice, coercion, and concealment of material facts, their days are numbered. For now, we soldier on and welcome on board PAA. Welcome to Kenya Kwanza. It is now my singular honor and duty to invite the team leader of Kenya Kwanza, who is our presidential candidate, His Excellency William Ruto, to perhaps one step forward, together with Governor Amason Kingi on behalf of PAA, for a symbolic exchange of documents and a photo opportunity. And after that, the other leaders of Kenya Kwanza and PAA will join them in that photo. Your Excellencies, Jefferson Kingi and William Ruto.
Thank you. Very good.
Tunasema usisonge right. Yaani usisongeshe kichwa right. Nywele itakuja ndani.
Mko na maswali? I will take one or two questions from the good people of the state. Jeff, I think. Our technician there. No, but you can hear this one, but you can't hear that mic. Okay. Thank you very much, Jeff. As you have heard, Kenya Kwanza is built on the foundation of issues to do with the people. The issue of the running mate is an important one, but that issue doesn't give us sleepless nights, because we are an alliance built on people issues, not on positions for leaders. So our issue of the running mate is the easiest of the issues that are on our table. The issues that exercise our minds, the issues that give us sleepless nights, are the people issues, like the ones that have been brought on the table by our good friends from PA. Those are the issues that exercise our minds, the issues about the whole concept of how we are going to change the foundation of our politics, on how we are going to move on with the transformation of our economy so that the economy works for every Kenyan. I want to assure you that as Kenya Kwanza, and as a candidate in the next general election, we will have our running mate forwarded to the IEBC. There is not.
Owing to the coupling up of all parties, forming the UDA party, which is saying with an effective balkanization of the country and unify Kenya. That brings a very contrast with the party that we formed on the 10th of September 2016. We're now bringing many political parties under the coalition that now is the head of the polls. What assurances and guarantees are you giving Kenyans that you imbue ideology and policies in Kenya's political establishment and a priority to constitutionalize our politics? Question number 2 for Excellency Governor. You attended the UDA Party National Delegates Convention. And I just want to quote you. You said in the presence of the President that if this formation you meant as Neo does not sit in State House by August 9th, will be exposed to the Chingwa, which you rise, and when you are nani at the Chinja, you meant the President. I bet you meant the President. Now that you have come on board the Kenya Kwanza coalition, leading the Pamoja African Alliance, in the eyes of many Kenyans, this is clearly double standard. So where does the moral authority line lie for you as a lawyer?
Thank you very much. Let me first say that the people you see here are the people who believe in political parties as institutions of governance in Kenya. And we are committed to building the politics of Kenya on the basis of political parties that have an agenda, a program, and a manifesto on matters to do with the issues of the people of Kenya. You have said correctly that we formed the Jubilee Party on the same premise, but you are also acutely aware that the Jubilee Party was hijacked by crooks and conmen and cannibalized into what it is today. And you know those characters. They did everything. They chased everybody. They made it not possible for those of us who are in Jubilee to continue being members of Jubilee. That is why today 90% of what was in Jubilee is in Kenya Kwanza. And that is clear testimony that there was a problem that made Jubilee what it was. In this formation, and that is why this formation continues to grow, the deceit that we were subjected to in Jubilee is what is absent in this formation. That's why we are saying we are committed to reconfiguring the politics of our country so that it is on the basis of political parties as institutions of governance, on the basis of a program and an agenda about the people of Kenya. That was the original intention of Jubilee. But when Jubilee was hijacked by characters who had other ill intentions, and that is why the program we had as a party, the Big Four plan that would have created jobs for young people using our housing program, the plan we had on matters to do with universal health coverage, the plan we had on agricultural transformation, the plan we had on manufacturing, agro-processing, value addition, that whole plan collapsed when the party was hijacked by people who had sinister, selfish intentions. And that is why we ended up in a conundrum called BBI that ended up at a place called null and void. So that's where the whole thing fell apart. And that is why we are re-engineering the politics of our country, and power is now a big stakeholder together with all the other parties that we are that forms this alliance as we take the country to the next level. And let me also say that whatever was said in the Jubilee NDC by all the speakers there, many people mistook Jubilee for a honest political formation. But surely, even if it were you, after you have been told, you have been blindfolded and told to sign an agreement at night, an agreement you have not read, and an agreement that you don't have a copy, would you continue to be in that formation, even if it were you? You know, if you are subjected to that kind of mistreatment and deceit and conmanship and deception, would you continue to be in that kind of an arrangement? I think it's only fools who don't change their minds. When you are faced with a situation like the one that our brothers have been subjected to in the Azimio conundrum, you have no option but to make other informed choices as you move forward in the politics of our nation. But I'm sure Governor Kingi will. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yes. Yes. You're right.
And why I say so is because he exfoliated you. He's now on board your political camp.
What you put is in there.
For example, the former leader also exfoliated with other people. So the point therefore is that going forward, in the eyes of many Kenyans, how does the political class, you included, leading a very key formation, ensure that they don't play double standards, name calling and rather prioritize service delivery, which includes healthcare, education, better roads, and service delivery?
Precisely the point I made to you, my good brother, earlier. I told you, if as a leader, you can con fellow leaders, you can operate with deceit with fellow leaders, what are you going to do with ordinary people? You're going to make them slaves. You know, and that is the foundation we want to remove. That's the foundation we want to get out, so that we can build a foundation where every leader's word means something. And for your information, many of us standing here, our friends on the other side, have told us all manner of things. You know, have you heard of something called yangu kumi ya huyu jamaa mwingine kumi? Have you heard of something like that? Did you hear of another guy saying ako na risasi moja? You know, have you heard of those things? So that's the thing we want to get rid of. We want every leader to be held to their word. Yes, madam.